As I said, we're going to work sequentially through this panel layout. So we've already set up our push buttons. They're sitting there at the top of our panel enclosure. The next step is to put some pilot lights in place. Now again, this is a training example. I'm showing you how to do this. This would not be the exact way of setting up a panel enclosure. What I'm doing is giving you worked examples so that you can then apply this to what you do at work. So let's have a look now at our project. As usual, right click, add active drawing. We'll apply the project default values. And you'll notice there, because I've copied and saved as, it's got 002 as the sheet number, so we'll just right click on there, drawing properties, and make sure that that is 003. I know this is only training, but get into the habit of doing this. It makes life so much easier later. There is nothing worse than looking for a drawing that is not associated with your project drawing list. As before, I'm going to pan and zoom in, and I'm just going to pan to the right hand corner now of the panel enclosure. I'm going to go up to the panel tab, and again go to the icon menu here, and this time we're looking for pilot lights. There's the pilot lights there, the bulb. Click on there, and I've got various pilot lights that I can apply to my panel enclosure. I'm going to go for a press red to test. Again, catalog lookup. Everything cataloged will go into the bill of materials. Anything that is not cataloged and doesn't have a catalog value will not go in your bill of materials. Now I've got a choice here. I've got 3 different types. I've got a plastic lens, a glass lens, or a plastic lens. I'm going to go for the glass lens and click on OK. It depends on what environment you're working in. You might go for a plastic lens, for example, for a different type of environment. The air might be different, something like that. Glass lens, obviously a lot more robust. There's the catalog lookup information. Again, I can add the entry to the manufacturer if I wish. I click on OK. Takes a few seconds again, remember. It's going through the database to find your information. It does have to think about this. It takes a while. It's a big database with lots of information in it. So it's searching for wildcard match. Specify location. There's my pilot light. It does take a few seconds, so be patient. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put snap and grid on. And you'll notice now I can snap to the grid. I want to place these pilot lights exactly on the grid. So I'm going to put one there. Select rotation. Rotation's fine. I'll press enter to accept. And I'll do an OK repeat. But before I do that, make sure you put pilot light in the description. Always a good thing to do, then people know what it is. OK repeat. Line another one in, and you can see this time, as I do it, the pilot light stays there in the line 1 of the description. But because I'm using snap and grid, unlike the push buttons, these are all exactly spaced. So I should have put snap and grid on when I was doing my push buttons. I've missed one there. Can you see that? I'm just going to cancel that one because I put it in the wrong place. But again, I could just carry on. Rather than put loads of them there and keep going ad nauseum, you can see what I mean though. Look, they're all neatly spaced in a line with an even distance between each one. So use your snap and grid to your advantage as well. That's our pilot light footprint in place now as well in our panel enclosure. So what we'll look at in the next step is the nameplate for our panel as well.